Oh, legends. All right, we'll kick it off with AU for the outlook today. Back on OANDA as FXCM has stopped working. Obviously at the minute it's just telling us that it doesn't have real-time data. Don't know if maybe that's something that's going on with obviously all the shit in the world at the moment. Not sure. Bottle end is working, but it is nonetheless kind of irrelevant for today as the charts are kind of untradeable. Still sitting inside of that internal leg. We opened obviously down here, so we had a massive gap on open, filled that gap and are selling straight off. Obviously, we've got no structure anywhere nearby. This is a valid demand. The range has been retested, generated liquidity. It's swept liquidity coming off the back of a decisional, following with external. Like it does make sense to hold, but right now it's not looking like it will. So yeah, nothing we can really do with it. I don't, unless we generate some sort of liquidity inside of here like this, that I'm not, and even then I'd probably need to like come up, induce it, maybe look for a sell from here, but to potentially buy from here or buy from down here. But that's it. That's all I'm really looking for is either something like that or yeah, buy from here or in here. That's the only thing I'm really open to. But very unlikely that we're going to get that. Yeah, it's kind of untradeable for today. If I go across to Euro. Honestly, I spent like 10 seconds looking at Euro and then jumped off because it's doing that. I haven't carried across really too much of my drawings. Sorry, that should be at that low there. So, we are going to have a new external leg. We do have a new external leg, and that'll update. We've got that point there that we've mitigated, which is a decisional of a previous external, which is previously that. Cool. So yeah, the market's in a really interesting spot at the moment. It's obviously doing it, yeah. It's kind of making sense, with what it's doing with it in relation to the rest of the world and what's going on. We have swapped the decision of a previous breaker structure, but it doesn't really hold any weight. So honestly, I'm not even going to worry about it. Yeah, of course, right now it makes sense to have a bit of a buy and push up. This is going to be like a decisional area, so it's a significant high. But we got nothing nearby, obviously, at all. But yeah, I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to bother. Look at GU, and then I haven't looked at the DXY yet, so we'll have a look at the DXY in a sec. But obviously GU's the same story. Um, yeah, nothing we can do with any of that. That point's obviously retest, so that's cool. I don't know if there's where we are. Okay, we're mitigating the 4 hour extreme. So really love to buy where it is. You just can't. You just don't even have 5 minute liquidity. That's really annoying. I really want to buy where it is because this point's going to get pushed through more than likely. Um, just given this momentum, obviously. Um, it very well can hold. I'd like to buy through it, but what do you do? Just gonna have to keep an eye on it. I'm gonna set an alert down here just to see what it does here. Like if this does, you know what? Even then, actually though, just thinking about this, even if I do get something like this built up like that, I'll have an initial target, but I don't have anything else to target. I'd actually rather wait for that and see if I can sell, to be honest. Yeah, that's it, guys. Markets up. Yeah, see, look at that. The dollar, US dollar's flying. Absolutely flying. Finally going to view that as retest, to be honest, of my 15. Yeah, I'm just going to see that as a continuation of a 15-minute external leg. Oh, that was going to retest there. Mitigated. Yeah, actually, no, that can be a new range because it mitigated a form of a decisional, had a fairly deep retracement, induced retest. happy to work with that as a new 15-minute external leg. Got a nice decisional here. Nice extreme down there. Yeah, okay. Look, of course, the DXY makes sense. To sell, what are we mitigating? Mitigating a previous decisional point. Doesn't really mean anything though. Yeah. Sweet guys. I'm just gonna wrap this up here. Like I said, I'll have a bit of a look at what GU is gonna do. Let me fix this up inside this leg. See if it's gonna generate something that we can work with, but look at this stage, highly unlikely. More than likely just gonna be a no trading day. So yeah, I'll wrap it up there, guys, and speak to you all soon.